Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owen.
And me, Paula.
And Daniel in the corner. Yes, the Tonic, a different Tonic trio.
Yes.
Today, Paula's first time on a live.
Oh yeah, it is true actually.
Yeah.
The first time making
Well,
a pod.
we did a few specials in the channel, didn't we? But I don't
Yes,
think they weren't
I
like
wasn't making
No,
anything,
no, no,
It was
no.
casual Paula.
Casual Paula, yeah.
Now
This is
you're
more business.
crafted business.
Serious.
The tension.
Yeah.
Fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
So yeah, Tonic Live, if you haven't joined us before, Tonic Live are live papercraft tutorials with possibly Paula, Jodie or Alison with us. And yeah, we have a bit of crafty chat along the way. You can chat live with you. So if you comment below, this isn't a recorded stream. If you click on the thing saying live, just say, hey, say what you're doing, say what you're up to, say what your favourite ice cream is. That's the kind of stuff that we want to know. So I'll put that, and we'll have a bit of chat along the way. And yeah, and that's pretty much how it works. YouTube, if you don't watch on Facebook, you can watch on YouTube. If you miss any of it, you can watch it all back on either one. So our YouTube
we should
channel.
do something like the first few people to comment, do something or get something.
Yeah.
Get some people going.
First, like the
I don't
first.
know.
A signed card from Owen and Dan.
From
There
Dan.
we go.
Yeah, I think they'll be
Most
really interested in
wanted
that.
gift of all.
Of all
We'll do an
time.
ATC
Of all
for
time.
ATCs are
Yeah,
easy for
ATC,
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got loads with us. Emma's with us, Karen's with us, Sue, Mary,
perfect. Oh,
Andrea,
hello,
Carl,
everyone.
Rosalind, Sue. When we said it was a Paula special, people
They
got
just-
excited.
they run
They want to
towards
see.
They want to see me messing
They
around.
want to
anymore.
see.
That's what they want to
But
see.
so what we're going to be doing today is
Brand new.
is what? So brand new meets what's on this week. So two brand new products put together for the
There
amazing.
we go.
And
New
here it is.
home.
So what it is, I mean, this is the bunting set. The shape is the bunting set,
Mm-hmm.
but we are introducing the new, and they're going to be this Saturday, the block alphabets, the frames, the initial frames, and the cursive alphabet.
And there's numbers in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are going to be able to stamp personalized messages and so on. But the great thing, obviously, with Tonic is that we always coordinate. So the stamps will fit nicely onto the bunting sets that we have got. And by the way, is it a 4 or a 3 that Jodie is on Poached?
Yeah.
Yes.
So straight after this,
yeah.
you can
You
say,
sure.
it's like, where can I get that bunting?
Yeah.
3 p.m. straight over on Agenda, and you
Yeah.
can watch Jodie. For you've got shows say today and tomorrow as well.
So, but you want to make this exact card?
Yeah.
Make sure to go over at 3 o'clock today, and then join Paula then on Saturday to be able to get the stamps.
Saturday
as well.
morning, isn't it?
Saturday ODS, so that would be at 6 and 7. 6 and 8.
8,
I'm just like,
Yeah.
they recently changed the ODS.
Yeah.
So the launch is at 6, then at 8, both our shows are live, and then again on the Sunday at 9, 1 and 5.
And we'll be doing some, like before, we're going to record something, a bit of an unboxing later as well. So we'll show you all of the prep and stuff that Paula's taken with her in her car, driving it back up to Oundle.
If it fits,
Yeah.
yeah.
If it
Oundle.
fits.
Yeah.
You've got a full desk
Right,
as well.
so so I'm gonna. I already have it die cut, so I want die cut the base so you can see it, so we can save some time. It's like on live TV, you have to do so much saving time that I just get lazy. Well, actually, no, it's not lazy.
You called this TV.
Oh,
Dan,
we're
call
sub-professional, amateur, above amateur.
you
all
don't
right?
know how much that means. A year in, and we've been trying to achieve
By the
some
way,
level of
all vote
professionalism.
for Owen as best craft presenter.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Let's do a campaign.
Make this happen.
Let's make this happen.
Oh, God.
What did well, anyway,
We'll
let's talk about
put
it.
a link. Craft
Yeah.
Personality 2017. Look, you guys probably already had in mind what you were going to vote for, but
Exactly. Who else we are gonna vote
let's
for?
say you want to do a joke vote, and all of you do. Ha ha ha! Wouldn't that be funny? We'll do that.
So right.
Do that. Oh,
So, if you're ready, Paula, take us away.
Yes, so I have die cut 2 of them using the Craft Perfect, the bright white. So using the birthday bash bunting set, which is one that usually you would use it like that for bunting, right? So you would use, but then obviously it was also one of the samples that you could see that you can make into a house. So I tend to make shaped cards. I love to die cut 2 of the larger bunting or cards, and then a score using scoring boards, or the trimmer. I tend to use also the trimmer, and they just create about, I would say, half an inch or a quarter of an inch even, or 1 centimeter, whatever it is. It doesn't need to be much, but enough so you can then just attach a little bit of, in this flap, of the glue, and I absolutely love the Nuvo Deluxe glue. What I do is I take the gem off, and then I use it upside down, and then of course the gem I can use it for another project, and that way the glue is always in the
And
tip.
that's
There we
a
go.
Paula tip.
That
Paula
is
tip.
a Paula.
Can we got some sort of graphic down?
Yeah,
this
exactly.
little-
The top tip. It used to be
That
here.
is-
yeah.
That is a Paula tip.
Top tip, yeah. When we were at Create and Craft USA, because that's, I used to do that last year. It was so funny because we had them all the time, and it was like sometimes even they would say, yeah, and then you cut this. Top tip.
Top tip.
It was so
I've never seen, because people often they hold on to the jewels and things like that today, but the same could apply for the crystal drops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
keep them
can
upside down
have
on your
them, yeah.
desk.
If you want them upside down, I mean, I tend to prefer my crystal drops like that,
Yeah.
and then I just put the gem, like a little drop on top of the gem, so I know exactly what color and what finishing is like that, because I have got them in a big tub. All of them. So anyway, so that's the base card. So we have created, and one thing about me is I like a lot of the smaller cards, because I think it's because of my size. I'm very, very short. So
So it
if I
seems
have
like a
an
big
8 by
card for
8,
you.
yeah, it's like, wow, where is Paula?
That's like an 8-4.
Yeah.
It's like the borrowers.
Yeah,
They've
so
got like-
just make it, I like them small. So it's just
Yeah.
it does overwhelm.
Yeah.
Now, what I done is I die cut using the Jubilee and Jubilee die set. Again, we are the bunting ones that Jody is at 3 on Hochande. So I die cut it, and then I just want the scallop edge. So I'm just gonna use it, trim the edge to create like either the roof of or the, how you call it, guttering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shona from Australia. Hey,
Hey,
Shona.
Australia!
Afternoon. I'm watching you from Cyprus, which is really hot today.
Oh,
Just
I
take,
can imagine.
take some time out. Well,
Yeah.
are you watching in the sun, or are you inside? I spend a lot of, when it's like warm on holiday, I spend a lot of time like indoors, because just like
too much.
appreciate the hotel room.
Yeah, well, if they are nice. Like, one of the nicest hotels I ever been was in Sharm el Sheikh, and I went with my in-law family, and it was a lovely hotel. But the reason why I say indoors, it wasn't really because of the hotel was so nice. It's because outside, even if it was October,
Yeah.
it was so hot.
Yeah.
It was just boiling,
I know.
and it was like only we only dare to go outside between 8 and, well, not 8 because I'm sleeping at 8,
Yeah.
but, and especially on a holiday. But between, so say 9 and 10, and then I would go into the room and then only come out at 4 o'clock.
It's a great, like, you feel pressure though to go out and do things.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, can we just
We
like,
have some fun.
like I always say, like, when I'm on holiday, that is, sometimes you go away for a holiday and you need a holiday when you get back because you've
Yeah.
done so much
Yeah,
stuff.
Yes.
But like, so yeah, when I went to Japan, it was the same. We just, because we were only there for a short period, well, 2 weeks.
yeah.
It's a big country to see. It was just like, you just
Yeah,
got to
you
do
said that,
everything you can.
everything, yeah. Yeah. So basically, I attach the guttering or the roof a little bit in there. So just simply, I tend to put, because of the fine nozzle on the deluxe glue, I put it directly, and then I use the back of my hand to remove any excess. That way, there is no excess stuff. Now I have got that, and I need to refer to the main card to see what I'm doing. Now I need to.
Ali usually just doesn't bother. She just goes rogue.
Oh, good for her! I know. I know.
She just goes, well,
Wow.
whatever it is.
Yeah. It's very, actually, I think it's happened about twice, I think.
Yeah, where they just
we've
finish
ended up
with
with
the
the same card as what we started with,
Yeah.
so that was
That's
a
part
Yeah,
of the
see,
Tonic
like for
Live
instance,
experience.
I have done something that I shouldn't have done, so I'm just gonna trim it down. Now, the reason, actually, no, I can do it this way. Yeah, I can do it that way. Now, with this sand platform, one of the really good things about it is that you can really put things straight. Now, it takes time to make sure that you have it is completely straight, but you have got the perfect results then. What I have done is just trim those edges. I should have done that little last bit, but just so I can flush it against the bottom here. So then I know that it has to be completely straight. You can do it that way as well, which I'm probably gonna do so it's easier for me to see it. Now the magnets, these ones, I always show it, I try to show it live on air, but with the magnets, you really want to use some tape on, and I use washi tape. You can use any tape you want, and what you want to do is put them inside it. And now the reason is double folds. It's much easier if then you trim it around it a little bit like that. So you have got an easy lift like that, rather than having to. Now also, if this happens, because they are so strong, if you have got the tape around it, it's easier to pull them apart than if you have got the two magnets together. And also because magnets are brittle, so you don't want them to, they are super strong, these magnets, so you don't want them to, you know, like, you know how attraction works.
Yeah, correct to each other. We, like I said, in the office, you got to just keep them,
Yeah,
just keep them
exactly.
apart because
Keep
they
them
do.
apart.
So yeah, because they come with a little. You have a little thing like in between to keep them,
Yeah.
like a little plastic side of thing. But if you have got them, keep them separate. And this is a good tip.
Yeah.
Another
tip.
Yeah,
Powerless
another
tip.
one.
We can
So
insert that
see,
after.
yeah. So see, you can see how much easier it is to pull them apart when you have got the tape around them as well. So yeah, just do that. It will save you time and effort. And if you don't have strong nails like I don't do it, then it's much easier. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spell home at the bottom of here. And for that, I'm going to take the block stamps. Now, we're using the stamp platform. You want to make sure that always you have got clean stamps, which you will have seen me that many times I say, do what I say, not what I do, because it's like, yeah.
How do you clean your stamps?
I use baby wipes and stamp cleaner. The best way, to be honest, is if you are conscious about the environment, baby wipes are really a big no-no. So my friends, you will know Leone Pujol.
Yeah.
She's very conscious about the environment, and so should we all be.
She just buys new stamps every time.
No, she is. So it's like recycle your baby wipes, wash them, or buy a scrubbing thing or something like that. Now, one of the great things about the stamp platform is that you have got the grid in here, so I can immediately see that is not completely straight. The other thing you could do, if it's hard for you to see through the grid, is always put a piece of masking tape or washi tape in here, so the contrast is easier. This is only if you have got, like sometimes the lighting isn't very good, so see through the grid is a little bit harder. If you do the washi tape, it will help you. Personally, I don't need it in this case, so it's fine.
The bright lights of the studio.
Yeah, the bright lights. Yeah, it's true. In my studio, it's really bright, but not as bright. So I'm just going to make sure that it's straight. And always you can do, what do I call it, a test, because you want to make sure that you don't stamp directly into the card, the first card. So I'm going to just take a piece of card and test it out, more or less here, just to make sure. Now I love my Nuvo hybrid ink pads. I'm just with one of these ink pads has taken away four black inks. Yeah, that seems all to be straight. Perfect.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's nice when you have it. I know it happens all the time. But you can see that obviously the first time I did it, it wasn't completely straight. So try to align them with the grid. And remember, you can use a washi tape if you have difficulties because the light is not very good, to put a tape in here to highlight it even more.
If you don't feel confident to like do it onto your card, do you just can you just do it on a scrap and then just cut it out?
Yes, you could. I mean, you could what I'm going to do for the bunting and the very top, that you just do all the letters in separate little banners, and then you can do it. But obviously with the stamp platform, because you have got the ability to, build it up, like build the color up and so on, I think it takes away a lot of the fear of the confidence. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is, because I'm using Craft Perfect card, it has a lot of texture. So I'm stamping repeatedly and with the stamp platform to build that blackness out. I don't mind a little bit of texture, but I don't, I just wanted to make sure that you can see that.
I suppose with the platform then as well, you can just keep applying as much as you want, really, I guess, and you know that it's always going to be in the same place.
Indeed,
well, so.
yeah, exactly. That's one of the beauties of the stamp platform.
Another good thing that you can sort of do with it is that I guess you can just already plan out your card and where the stamps are by just doing it over the top. So if you hadn't put ink on that,
Yeah.
you just go, oh, okay, like because you got the home nicely laid out.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've done
and
that
then
by
you can
eye.
close it like that, and then you can see it there.
Yeah.
That would be perfect, and you can come quite close, and
Like
you
that
can
would
do,
look good.
that look good. But just see, I just clean my stamps in between, and then oh, by the way, these stamps are like the shaker cards stamps. They are extra thick, hardened, clear stamps. So for these ones, you want to use the rubber side of the platform if you're using that. Of course, they will stamp beautifully if you use acrylic blocks, but you know, when I say that the stamp platform has really revolutionized my stamping, that is true. So get it while it's Get it.
It's the best.
We got
the worst guess. I got
some comments to it. Right, I got Crafty Cow. Crafty Cow, an afternoon, everyone. Having lunch while watching you. This is a good way to have lunch.
Yep.
But earlier time. This is could be lunchtime viewing. Usually we're competing with the school run and things like that. So we're okay.
Yeah.
Sue Livingston's with us. Mariana is watching us, and she says, "I've been looking everywhere online for the Tonic Studios Lantern multi-panel box, and it's out of stock everywhere.
Ooh.
So you know where it is or available to purchase. Is it still in stock or is it still in production?"
It was part of the keepsake range, so it's a good few years now.
Drop us a message.
Sure.
Drop us an email to support@tonic-studios.com. That's support@tonic-studios.com. And if you do that, we'll try and find it. If it's not available, we'll let you know so you can stop looking. But we should be able to find it.
One thing that might be is because I suppose technically it came out as like a Christmas die, and we're not in Christmas season as of yet for crafting and stuff. So maybe people don't have it because they bought some for like last year's stuff, and
the shops tend to order. So the retailers will order them, Christmas stock in sort of all at once. So you may start seeing them around in retailers again. But drop me an email. Any customer service issues, things like that. Either me or Laura will go through it upstairs and just sort it out for you. So support@tonic-studios.com or message us on Facebook, either.
Just trying to think which die I used for this one, so I think that one. All right, so what I'm going to do again, the stamp platform is great for positioning, but you don't need it. You could go straight in with your acrylic blocks, but why go for acrylic blocks when you have got a stamp platform? And,
that's the tagline for the product.
Why go acrylic?
Well,
why go acrylic when you've got two?
Why would you use an acrylic block? So say you haven't got.
Okay, well, an acrylic block for there is only time that I would go for an acrylic block instead of the stamp platform is when I want using one single stamp random backgrounds. So I want to go like But I would do that even with the stamp platform if I want a crisp image. If I don't mind a crisp image, if I don't mind that it's a little bit of stress, then I would go for an acrylic block because it would be quicker to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because here is just a little bit more of. But if I want to do something really professional, or if I want multiple stampings, or then the stamp platform gives me that. Yeah, perfection.
If you wanted to do, so say you were doing a batch of like invitations, and it didn't matter them all being the same, it was like sort of individual stuff, you could do that.
Yeah, right. So this one, I stamped the initial frame, the larger one in the middle, and now I'm gonna show you two different ways of using the stamp platform and the bunting to create like letters stamps, or to spell the what do we call it? The new home. So you can die cut it first and then keep the waste, so then it slots in the little banners. You can secure it with the magnets, or you can use low-tack tape as well. It's up to you which way you use it. So I'm going to secure it now with low-tack tape, just to show you that you can do either, or you could just put the magnet in here. Can you see that just in the point?
We can bring the spider cam closer if you want.
Yeah.
Go on. Just bring it. Yeah, just move it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So can you see it there? So I just put a little bit of double-sided tape, but you could also use the magnet in there. Now the double-sided tape, the washi tape, what it allows you to do is that, so I'm just going to put it back in there.
They don't make you do your own camera work.
No, they don't. The advantage of using the low-tack tape is that it's not gonna create any extra height in this area, which you really don't want to. So, because sometimes when I'm going to put this, imagine I put the stamp and it's so close to the magnet, then it could create a little bit of the height difference. Now I'm going to place my stamp in here. So new to not, I not need to learn how to spell, not M. New is with an N.
New home.
New home.
Pokemon reference
Pokemon,
there,
yeah.
if anyone.
Oh,
Emma
right.
Wilkes is the only one who'll get that, I think.
Right,
Sue Hardman says, I don't think I needed the bunting set, but now I see the stamping, I realise I was just fooling myself. Combined with the stamp platform, which I ordered on your last show last week, this is keeping me busy. Oh, Sue, you're going to love it. It'll be awesome. Susan says, a piece of graph paper helps line it up the text as well.
True, that's true. So now you can see now the W I have stamped it on a plain piece of card, and then I'm gonna die cut it. So you can do either or. You can die cut it first and then place it like that, so you have got perfect positioning, or you can stamp it first and then die cut it. Now I would never had recommended to stamp to die cut first and then stamp it before the stamp platform came along, because it's very hard to, especially in such a small area, to stamp in the perfect place. So now, and I would always get it in the wrong place. Now I can. Now I lift it up, so now that should come off really easily because it's low-tack tape. So, and then I'm just going to use the other die, which is one of them, and then place it in here. Center it. So now you see you can do either or. I find it that once that I had the stamp platform, I found that die cutting first, it kind of helps. Now I need to die cut that, and then I need to die cut that out of black.
I've got some comments. I've got Sharon, I wish the stamp platform would have been available when I started crafting. It's technology. Just
right, can you be my assistant, Glamorous assistant?
Oh.
Die cut it.
I'm not sure if you want
You must be
Ryan
the
in
wrong-
charge into that.
I'm more of a nouveau. I'm like sort of
Oh yeah, just, I'll ask you to make
The Prince of
Friday.
Nouveau.
The Prince of Nouveau, yeah.
Have you
the
not seen his card? Oh, his card
Oh.
isn't here.
it's upstairs. The one
Yeah,
I've got.
And
it's a
then
good card as well.
you need to get those biceps going on.
Yeah.
Have you seen? That's why I don't wear short sleeve shirts. It is.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right. Okay. I've got this and that one. Can I risk putting them in the same time? I know that's like the.
Well, no. You know what? I'm very naughty.
Yeah.
So, no, just put it.
The crafting commandments state.
Okay, no. Okay, like let's show you how to do it. If you do that, just make sure that you put low-tack tape in here, so that the chances of these to move is, and then as long as you secure it with low-tack tape, both pieces of card.
Thou shalt not use two dies.
That's the first command.
That's the first no rule one.
Well, I'm here, like that's the saintly approach. That's the.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, good.
Hold it down this time, unlike before.
I know that one. I tried to do left hand, but it's not. You can't do it both ways. I'll go back through the other.
Now, the reason why we don't recommend to put just one. That should be
The
fine.
reason why we don't
No!
do it backwards through.
No. The reason why we don't want to put more than one die through is because if you don't put any type of tape, there's two reasons. One, if you don't put low-tack tape, what happens is that they can move around. So if they overlay this die and that die, say, they would go through the machine and they would be damaged forever. So you don't want them to do that. If you tape the card to the base plate and both cards, then and the die itself to the card, the chances of that moving are very, very small.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to be safe, do one at a time. If you want to be life on the edge, then just
We promote safe crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
But
try
you
this
do.
at home.
No,
Always,
that's right.
Yeah.
It's up to you, but I would say if you are putting more than one die, please tape both the die to the card and the card to the plate.
Especially larger layering dies.
Yeah.
Your things like the bunting.
What's
and
that
things.
like disclaimer they always say? It's like this is done in a
Yeah,
professional
professional.
environment
Do not
Yeah.
try this.
with trained people involved. Please do
Exactly.
not try this at home.
Oh, I need another one of them. So can I ask you again to
Yes,
do?
you Mitch.
I only need a little bit of this.
I'm always
one.
not used to working this much. Honestly.
I don't know. Usually it's like a bit of nouveau for show, and then I'm
I know. I'm putting you to your paces.
Yeah, go on, got it.
I always joke that I'm a lazy Spanish, but I shouldn't really be saying that because it's both bad for my fellow Spanish and both for myself. I'm actually work very hard.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do the shows with you, Paula. If
Yeah. Personal assistant.
The personal
Yes,
assistant.
ma'am.
I couldn't just not read the comments though. I just have to.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
no.
the only thing I know.
It's the only thing I know.
how.
Right, so what I have done is I use the shaker cards as said, which was the Reach for the Stars set. I had it last week on Poached. It's one of my favorites. It has got such a beautiful sentiments and it has got the clouds. And so what I did is stamp the cloud and then I'm going to stamp the moon as well in here. And this is what I love to do. I love to take different sets from different, where there's the, yeah, that's fine. That I only wanted the top one. So, yeah. And then mix and match and then create different creations using different sets, because I think it's very important as a crafter that you know that you can mix and match. So now I have created this kind of just a simple one, just this, and that you can, once that you invest in a set, that you are not just going to be doing, just using it within that set, that you can mix and match. Now then the other thing I have done is I have stamped, let's put a piece of white so you can see. From the initial sets, I stamped it onto a smooth card and then trim it around. You didn't really want me to see how I cut that. So I have that, and then so I'm going to place it in here. So I have got a little bit of an idea where it's going to go. Okay.
Sharon asks, can you use traditional rubber stamps in the stamp platform? I will be willing to take them off the wooden blocks they are mounted on.
Okay, yeah. So you could, what I would recommend you to do is there are tutorials online on how to do that, on how to take them out of the wooden mounted. Now, I did say on Poached that rubber stamps, because of the way that they are manufactured, and it's a process that they can, it's a very, how can I say it? They really want to be foam mounted. So when you take them off the, if they're not properly made or if they're not perfectly made, they might not have a smooth surface on the back. So for those sort of stamps, you will need, if they are faulty stamps or they are not perfectly made, you will need to foam mount it in order to use them with your platform. It's nothing to do with the platform, it's how the stamps themselves are made. So, but at the same time, the ones that I have got at home that are really well, like paparazzi rubber stamps are mounted, they're very, very good quality. I had no problem to use them on my stamp platform.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know that you run the risk that you will have to mount them if they haven't been, because on the wooden block they have got already the foam, so you don't realize that they are.
I suppose if
It
a company,
creates that
if a company designs something to be mounted that way, I suppose, then to change that sometimes can be a bit difficult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and it's just because of the way that rubber is not that flexible product in itself. So if it's perfectly made and it's a good quality rubber, then it's fine. And that's the ones that I have tested, that they were really good quality and they work very well. And then I tested one that it was faulty, and I tried with different things, and once I mounted with a foam mount, that was absolutely fine. But
Yeah, I hope that helped. Sharon, I've got Kim asking, what make is a stamp platform? Well, it's Tonic and Tim Holtz. We're
Yep.
together.
Tim
If
Holtz
you hadn't-
comparison.
You must have missed all of Paula's shows on
yeah,
the first.
exactly.
As you can realise, she's pretty used to talking about the
Oh, well,
platform
yeah.
since our launch.
It seriously is the tool that has revolutionized my stamping. Is the one that I never thought the tool I would fall in love so much as with us die cutting. But seriously, if you own a single rubber stamp, it's gonna transform.
Yeah.
Just,
I got just to Winston in Hawaii. Hello from Hawaii.
oh my God.
I know. We get them from all over.
All over the world.
All over. From
Love it,
Cyprus.
life.
Can you tell me the name again of the black ink pad you use, Paula?
Yes, of course. I'm using the black Nuvo hybrid ink pad. It's the well, you hold it. You know.
Yeah,
how
I've got
to
Black Shadow. That's the name. So if you Google 210N followed by Tonic Studios, you'll find that ink pads. They're back in stock, are they? No, Dan?
They should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're back in. But any problems? Once
Yeah.
again, just drop us an email.
It's it has that one single ink pad has basically the black one. I used to have 4 different ink pads in my toolkit. for, because I needed one very black, and I needed one that it would dry on acetate and so on. I needed one for a certain for fabric sort of thing, and I needed another one for watercolor. You know, so I need a watercolor and one. Now with one of them, I can color in with alcohol markers, with water-based ones. I don't need to change it. It will dry on acetate and vellum if you heat set it, as well on fabric. Sorry, I go on with it. I love it. I love it.
I was going to say, yeah.
It was like you're falling asleep.
No, I was thinking there's another video on, because I did how many drops in a crystal drop, how many stamps from an ink pad.
Oh.
I think there's too many. How many?
That would be
you
cool.
care to
Well,
guess?
I wouldn't like to say, because of the nature of what it is and how the formulation, and it's that revolutionary that you can use it on your with your watercolor or your water-based mediums or your alcohol markers. The formulation is very different, so until I run out of mine, I won't be able to tell you. Yeah, and also the only thing I would say, because it's a fast drying ink, you do not want to leave the lid off. So you really want to be very careful, because it's a command.
Thou shalt not leave lid off ink.
Because it is a very fast line, so you don't want the ink to dry. Not that it has happened to me ever.
Cecilia, we have to send more. No. Cecilia says, "Hola, saludos from Cabo."
Oh, hola, Silvia.
Saludos. Is that just hey?
Saludos.
Like salud?
It's greetings.
Greetings. For Quia to go to school run. Oh, don't worry, you'll be able to catch up later.
In the school,
yeah.
can you know?
Yeah, you can sleep in it. Just wait.
Let them wait.
It's not frowned upon. Right. Sue says,
Not in this office.
Right, bunting ordered, so can't wait for the stamps to be released. Yeah, just join Paula Saturday.
Saturday, 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Showtimes are all coming up, and everything else, so all the info we're going to have on them launching this. So this is your first peek at them, really. Just so the letters, numbers.
We did a quick sneak peek yesterday. If you saw that as well on Instagram. So if you want to see the sneak peeks, we generally put them on Instagram first. So make sure to follow us at Tonic Studios.
Yeah. So what I've done is Aquaflow Azure Blue on my glass mat, and then picking up with the Aqua Shimmer to dilute it just a little bit to create a sky around it. And because I'm very messy, I just make sure that I clean that straight away. Now at home, I would put some water mist in here, and then just pick it up. So I had like with white card, so I would have a background ready for next time. Now this is a little bit still wet, but then I can go in with the frame over the top. Now I'm just gonna glue it, and you can just glue it directly into the bottom of here, and more or less that kind of works all right. And then with the frame, I'm just gonna use foam, I have got the strips in here, so I'm just gonna turn it around. And you could make a shaker card if you wanted, although to be honest, once that I use the blister cards, the bubbles, and now I cannot do a proper one because this is like so much hassle compared to the blister. Oh, so easy.
Yeah, we done shaker cards on live before, and it was a bit of a project. Like when we first do it.
Did it last week.
Oh, we did.
We
didn't
did
use the
blisters.
blisters.
But the blisters is easy.
It's
easy. It's when you use these.
We did do something before, didn't we?
It was ages ago. I can't.
Yeah, well, you have to put acetate here, then just make sure that you close it up, then you put the things, then you lift it up, and then of course when you lift the backing off, always the static brings a little bit off. Then you put another acetate, then you
we used
already
pads.
too many steps.
We used pads or something to keep the thing. But they're wow cards, shaker cards.
Yeah.
And when I first saw one, I said it just
it
blew my mind.
I'm not surprised because children always like that.
Yeah, I know. Dan liked it too.
I like it. I like that joke better.
Well, children and men, which pretty much is synonymous.
Same thing, really.
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable,
Got. Who we got? Sharon, just received my stamp platform. Need time to play? Yeah, definitely. What stamps? Just show us your work as well, guys. So we have a show on Fridays called Ask Tonic Show Tonic, where we show off your cards which you've made this week and uploaded to the Tonic group. So if you haven't done that before, take a look. Do your first time. We haven't got a theme set yet for next week.
I was going to say we've decided now that we're going to do a theme show every 2 weeks.
Every fortnight.
So if you haven't seen them before, we've done a Star Trek one and a Harry Potter one.
You can see a little bit of a theme. You don't have to do a one like Beauty and the Beast or something.
Yeah. We're a bit like nerdy, so it's like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
there's very much a case of that in the office.
But I think did you say you were going to do that? Did you put a poll on?
I
Like you said
haven't
you
put a
were
poll
going
on
to?
yet, so any sort of recommendations, and I'll take some and do it.
I told you, put a poll on.
I know. Well, we just things happen in the office, Dan. We get busy. Could you tell me the name again? The Black Impact. Oh, we've done that one. Sue says, I didn't think I was living life on the edge type of person, but there's no way I'm going to put small dice through one at a time. And there's such a large cutting surface for them, easy to fit on. Marissa said, hello from the Caribbean, where it's a warm 32 degrees Celsius, but with a cool breeze to keep you
No,
Oh, come on. Leave us in the cold
Facebook
Wales.
are more like, they're more down to earth. Like YouTubers, it's living the life.
Living the life in
They
the
are
Caribbean.
living the life.
The Caribbean,
Hawaii,
Hawaii,
Australia, damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's a cool way to do it. Like watching if you're on your holidays or just where you live. That sort of summer crafting, doing it in your conservatory or your outside. It's just
Just as
nice.
warm, really.
It's just as warm.
Just as warm, yeah.
Definitely.
London is really warm these days, not.
Yeah.
All right, so what I've done is I use the black one, the one that Wine very kindly cut, and you can see that you get an outer line. So if I put it like that, you can see it. So that kind of stands out. That's also a trick. If you, for instance, you know that there is card that is white, and then there is another card that is white, but it's not exactly the same white. It's of white. And if you are, I mean, not that is the case in here, but if it was just a slightly different, if you die cut the matte layer that is a different color, that way it's not showing the contrast between the two whites so much. I know this is really me being very, very, particular about my whites. Oh, that sounds wrong.
You are particular.
Yeah.
But that comes across in your crafting. That's what people enjoy.
Clearly.
You like your whites, so that's how you like them.
Yeah.
I've got will there be any refills for ink pads? We don't have plans for ink refills yet, but I know it's something we've potentially looked at. The design team are always working on stuff like that, so it might be something you see in the future from us. Billy, only half an hour late. Hi. You can watch the first half back, Billy. Don't worry. I want to wish happy birthday as well to Maria. She does some stuff for blogging for us. As well as Maria Sabina in Romania. So hey, Maria, hope you're having a good day.
Feliz cumpleaños. I don't know.
From all time.
If you understood that.
Feliz cumpleaños.
No. I said it in Spanish. Yes, in Romania, right?
Romanian sounds like it's like Italian-y, sort of Latin-y sort of sounding.
It's a Latin based.
Yeah.
So it's.
Should I Google Translate?
Yeah, Google it and I'll give it a good.
Oh, I
go.
can just get the speak.
Sue Simmons says Men in Black Friday for a theme.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah. We'll do the dance then for the intro.
Oh yeah, I so want to do that. I want.
Possible copyright pull again on
Yeah,
that one.
maybe.
I don't know if we can find
maybe.
one.
Similar.
We'll have a think. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my crafts.
How about you comment and then we'll
you comment what you'd like to see for that theme. I think next Friday I'm away on a football tour, so you got Dan and Ali to be there for the theme. So then I think
you don't sound too disappointed, Paola. Stuck with Dan and Alison.
No, it's good. People like the switch up.
I love Dan and Alison.
Yes. So we got we got.
No, it's just the football thing.
It's a football. Yeah, well, because we were potentially going to go up to. I was going to go up to. Where's the show you're going, Dan?
Telford.
Telford, because it's a hobby craft show.
Yeah, going up
next weekend.
Yeah, Friday evening, so I'll be there Saturday morning.
I'm supposed to be there as well.
There we go.
See, I've really not enjoyed this in the office where everyone's just talking about going to it, and because we have a good time. Like when we were at Chanda recently, we have so much fun, and it's like
hilarious.
I got it's come to the stage of my life where I got a football tour and a crafting sort of convention, and I'm like, I don't know, can I sack off the
You
the
don't
football?
get as much attention in a football
I know,
club.
I'm just one of the lads there. I'm not like I'm not
one of many.
I'm not a nominated crafting celebrity like everyone's.
And when we hear this, at the Ken show, everybody was like, "Oh, when is the Hawaiian coming?"
No,
When
they
is it?
weren't.
Yes, they were actually.
One woman.
You
probably.
are the
One
heartthrob
person.
of the craft
My mum.
industry.
My mum was there.
Now, maybe.
Her name was Susan Roberts. And she was
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was the finished card, so you can see. I actually didn't. I stayed within.
I think he did it.
Yeah, and did it
Okay,
pretty.
cool.
I mean, the moon is looking different ways.
The other way,
you
but
can
yeah, it's
say.
all right.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, so you can. The good thing about the bunting sort of shape is that they sort of interlink, and you can do them like different, like together. Like I thought when you said it like a house for the big one, but you could do like petals for like a geometric flower.
But also, this is like if you want to make a card for a man, what about making it as a jeans pocket? So make it out of blue and do like a faux stitching.
Like a Bruce Springsteen album cover.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can put inside, you know, like
That would
I
be
don't
so
know,
cool.
little money or whatever. Little money.
Little money. Little
Big money.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
money.
Big money, yeah,
Yeah.
if you like them.
Yeah.
I've got potentially what happy birthday is in Romanian.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Romanian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
go on.
Let's see. I'll put it into my microphone. So
La Multani.
sounds rather robotic and
One
also probably horrible.
What does it look like?
What do you want? I can't really.
Okay.
La
Multiani.
Yeah.
La Multiani.
La
There we go,
Multiani,
Sabina.
yeah,
Have
yeah.
a good day, Maria.
There we go. Got there in the end.
In Catalan, because in Mallorca they use speak also Catalan, so it's moldines. So it's very quite similar actually.
What is it?
Moldines.
Moldines.
There you go.
In Welsh it'd be Penbloin Hapus.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Maria, Sabina,
Well
yeah.
done.
Right, so I'm going to teach you how to. So I've made the card, but I want you to do the fried eggs.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So what you do is you use the white one, which is the crystal gloss white, which is 651N. And then you use the Easy Clean mat. Now, what I recommend is get 2 Easy Clean mats, and then one you keep it the right size, and the other one you cut it to different sizes, so then you can create, like I'm doing now, like the eggs or the alien eyes. You can do that on here, and then you can just put it on a shelf and dry just this.
Is there a
bit.
difference on the sides? One.
Yeah.
One is to make sure it doesn't move around.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
you have got here that side that is silicone. Now it comes in a 14 by 14 inches, I believe, or 13 by 13.
Yeah.
So in this side you have got the silicone rubbery sort of surface that is also heat proof, but what it means is doesn't move around it. So if you have it on your glass mat, if you put it there, it's just completely there. So you can do all your embossing techniques, all your heat proof, but also it peels off very easily. So it's a very good companion to the glass mat. The glass mat is perfect for blending, it's perfect for cutting. This one is, you do not want to use your craft knives on here, because if you use your craft knives, that's it. You cut it. It's not.
You get a
want
piece
to-
like that. And
Yeah,
then
but then once it dries, then they kind of flip over. So you wouldn't be able to do with a glass mat. It kind of flips over, but sometimes they will break, and you want to do it. So I just done like a little.
You even got like a
There we
bubble
go.
in there, like the actual, like
the
the fried
that's
egg.
it. Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go.
That's the thing that you can do all.
Little
But now
bubbles.
it's not that good, because until now, if
A
you
little
want to
bit.
make organic eggs, you use the English mustard. If you want to use them, use like
Yeah,
run of the
yeah,
mill, cheaper chips,
You can
eggs.
use marmalade one. What's
You,
that one?
you use the lighter yellow, which
I've
is
never
Dandelion?
noticed the difference in the yolks.
You not heard about this?
I don't even know. I've never noticed the difference.
Dandelion yellow.
I always
Is that
get
the
free
other one?
range.
dandelion
I
yellow.
always
Yeah,
get free
dandelion yellow is. So then you just do a little drop inside there.
Cool. Like that.
Oh, that looks so good.
It looks good, yeah.
I like that.
We could do like
That's
a
so
bit of a
Yeah.
men's card, bit of a fry.
Well, didn't you
full
see?
English
I
breakfast.
should have brought the "You Are a Good Egg" card.
Oh.
If you look,
Well, using these
Stick card.
using these stamps, you can make a "You Are a Good
you
Egg."
are a good egg. Yeah, exactly. You are a good egg. I
And
should
then you
have
can
that.
do a
And then
Willy
I
Wonka
put these
type
ones.
thing.
What
Yeah.
I did, but if last week I done it on, I think you can still watch it in Hochanda Rewind. If not, if you are friends of me on Facebook or you look for me on Instagram, you can see the card. Basically, what I did many of them. You can do also a poached egg or
I do
hard-boiled.
I prefer poached
You
egg.
prefer a poached egg?
So you just do a little drop in there. Let's put it again.
There
So
you
a
go.
little white, and then you just go in with the yellow. Just remember to do a little. And then it's a poached egg. Kind of, sort of.
I'll do scrambled egg now.
It's a mess.
Let's have a go. So, do
Which
I
one
do
you
it
do?
from
Yeah.
above like a usual?
Yeah, you just do.
Watch out for the main fried egg. You don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
ruin
you
that.
don't want.
I'm
I
okay.
mean, the thing is, if you get air bubbles or they crack a little bit because it's very, you don't want to. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to have them quite spread out to make like a proper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And even if the yellow is smudges, then it's a when you fried eggs, sometimes they break a little, but it's just it's.
Could you go like a make? Oh no, you
Great.
couldn't be.
What?
I was just like, you could do like, if you got a brown crystal top and do like a toast underneath. Me being triple layer.
Oh, you know what? I forgot my
Egg sandwich.
box of things. The other thing you can do,
Could have given it a go, couldn't I?
yeah. What
look-
you
what we
can
looking
do,
for?
if you
A
know,
brown crystal drop, or just
you know there is a
what would
product
make a good toast?
you would get. I would say,
Square layer and die.
what about these
This is a bit of a
ones?
bizarre one.
This would make them
That
kind
would make a
of
good,
toast.
good toast.
Bit
A
of bunting.
toast.
I think,
Brown card. Do we have brown card?
but we'd have a square. I think if you had a square, cut the top off, and then create like a wavy thing, you could have a toast.
Yeah, yeah, but
Everyone, stay where you are.
Stay where we are.
Brown
We're
card,
doing
brown
stuff.
Card.
We're thinking out loud.
Brown
I've got-
card or cream card.
This is how craft happens.
Yeah,
it's organic.
It's just like,
I don't know. We'll have to. Maybe we'll do
I
it in a
don't think
mini
we do.
tutorial. I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
find
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we'll do
but
something
yeah, I
else.
think this would work as the bunting again, like a toast. You know.
Go on. Could a toast go on under that? Let's pretend that's a toast.
All right. So well.
This is a bonus tutorial, everyone.
Oh,
Okay. So you wanted to die cut it, or you wanted to, or let's do it freehand.
You could probably freehand it, can't you?
I don't really know how to toast.
You don't know what toast looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to toast.
No, I know how to toast, but
Oh, you have that type of toast, do you?
Oh,
That's
how to
toast.
get our toast.
Oh,
is
that's
it?
the toast. Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
That's
That's good.
toast.
That's
Go on,
good.
let's put it.
And then
And then
put
you
it.
Where's the
Take a-
eggs?
oh.
Have we lost the eggs? They both. The eggs.
Oh no! I put them. I
Hey,
was scared.
there
I was
you
scared.
go.
No, but
Somewhere
now you need to let them dry. If they are like
Yeah.
this, you need them to dry them overnight. But if you have got, well, let's put them in here. If you have them like
Point
the
of
toast.
reference.
And you could use your aquaflow or something to make it like brown or the colours,
Yeah.
like blended in.
It's good. It's just going on a mad one now. It's
Your
just
what's a good pun for toast? Come on.
You are toast.
your toast is an obvious one.
You are toast.
Yeah.
What's the pun?
Your toast.
Your
Like
toast.
toast.
As in like. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
People
Your
say
toast.
They always say it in action films and stuff.
Yeah, but that's not a really nice thing to
No,
say to
it's
someone, is
not.
it?
No, I know. That's what I mean. That's the obvious.
Oh, I thought you
pun.
meant it's like a toast, razor toast, something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that would be
That joke that way someone just
Don't
holds up
humour
toast.
him. Don't humour him.
like the
That's really
toast.
good though. That's good.
Oh yes, that's cool. You could do a whole breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast platter.
Razor-
Out of crystal
yeah.
drops.
The toast of the
What-
town.
The other thing you can
Toast
do,
of the
yeah,
town.
toast of the town, and then you can, and you could do it with the stamps, the alphabet stamps.
Yeah.
You can just make. Here,
Stay toasty and warm this
Stay
Christmas.
toasty, yeah.
There you go.
You are toasty.
We'll have 10 minutes of this now. Just
Oh yeah, just
Pun making.
yeah.
Toast, something toast. Toast.
I read one recently, and it was really really good, but I forgot what it
You mean-
was. A
you
toast
think
one,
they
yeah.
mind weren't?
Oh,
Is that how you're being?
Okay.
Toasting. Never mind, everyone. You guys come up with what you can.
Yeah.
We got two. Yeah. So those two awesome tutorials from Paola. There, you got two cards, and
Oh,
those
my
shows are coming. That's a
One
card.
card.
Well,
That's a card.
If I write on the back really small, is that an ATC or is that?
that's
a
a micro.
That's a micro
ATC.
ATC. That's what I'm starting.
Yeah, well,
Micro
it's
ATCs.
not even an inchy. An inchy is like a piece of work. Some people like they do the 2 inches and the inches, which is like 1 inch square and then 2 inches square.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
not even
It's not even an
Fine, eh?
inchy.
an inchy.
An inch.
It's good.
This is like this could go into an inchy though.
That could go into an inchy.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
it kind of fits nicely
A breakfast
in there.
inchy.
Sorry.
Come on, show
You
it.
are
There you go.
you,
And you've got that to scale.
yeah.
That's
Exactly.
a fingernail. And that's a
Bana-
toast and an
What
egg.
is it? Banana for scale?
Yeah,
So
banana for
people
scale,
always say
isn't
something
it?
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, a cute wedding card. A toast to the bride and groom. Sharon,
Yes.
you've done it again.
Yeah.
Well
so
done,
you can
Sharon.
have like 2 of them and then bride and groom. Yeah, I like that.
Yes, awesome. Nona, a special toast, yeah. Will there be a list on the video afterwards, all the products you use in the live show? Yeah, we'll
We
put
do
that
try
up.
to do that.
Yeah, we always try and do that, but sometimes we just don't
Sometimes
make
we
it.
don't.
Yeah.
actually.
Marissa, in honour of and do a sports theme, yeah? You could do it.
We do a
Yeah.
sports
football theme while I'm
I think
away.
it'd be quite
Yeah.
funny.
That'd be fun to get Ali in a football
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah,
She'd be-
yeah,
it'd be
yeah.
Yeah.
I
well
think
good.
that'd be an easy fun one to do.
Actually, you could
Let's
do
get toasted.
a football
Crystal
football
drop.
crystal drops.
Yeah.
So do a white circle
Yeah.
and then the
Little black
black
things. Very
little
good.
dots. by the way.
I think we're having a good brainstorming session. Yeah, I think we got
do
dynamite
it.
stuff.
No,
This is
I
what you
only
need.
have white.
I know,
and
otherwise
black.
we do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Next time you're down, we'll just have a full
And
session. yeah.
I try to show you can also do alien eyes and no, we like eyes for animals with them. I prefer to them. So you know, the traditional eyes is you just do the white and then you do the black one. You can do it the other way around. You can do the black for an alien eye. So you do the black. So what you still don't have one. Forgot my black one.
You only brought the necessity.
Yeah, it's like otherwise. But basically, what you do is just love them so much. Keep going on about it.
No, I've got loads more. Maria says hello, beautiful people, and then she says that's sweet of you. And then Mariana as well said la molti Annie to Maria, so she knows it as well.
So, well, to do the alien eyes, or you know, kind of cat's eye, or you could do some. So I did a blob, and then with a cocktail stick or something like that, you can just drag it in. But don't worry too much because the beautiful thing about the crystal drops is that once they come, you know, they dry completely, you can use your scissors to cut them, especially if you're using the Tim Holtz Tonic scissors, you will be able to really trim it better. So once you do that, imagine that you had done that in black, and then you can then just go with your white one, and then you do the little inside there, and imagine, and then the white, and then inside it, you use one of the glow drops, so the ones that inside of the white, so that will glow in the dark.
Yeah, cool alien one.
There we go.
An alien,
Or you could do
yeah.
a flying saucer, a bit like that.
Yeah, you could as well.
Let's just all agree.
Can we
that
just
you
all
can do
agree?
a
You
lot
could do
with
a
the
lot
crystal
with
drops.
crystal drops. I mean,
Put your suggestions
Put
down
your-
below.
Exactly.
I like
but you can
mini-
do the donuts. Did
Yeah.
you see my donuts that I made? I made donuts, but not donuts as in the like I made them the glazed ones, the ones
Oh,
that you know,
right,
like almost
okay.
they look like macaroons. The
Yeah,
Parisian
yeah.
Oh, I know,
cake.
yeah, macaroons.
So I did them on the Easy Clean mat, 2 big circles, and then just filled them up and then.
There you go.
So I like miniature crafting.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're
Crafting.
bringing.
Bring
That's
it
what we're
back.
bringing to
Bring
it.
it back.
Bring it
Well,
back. Is it
you
gone?
have
Have
got
you
a
never-
miniature crafter here. A miniature.
A mini.
A
Not
mini.
enjoying that. What the? right. Okay. So
You are
every,
Right.
minute.
We probably should wrap this up though, because
Yeah,
we've got Jodie at
yeah,
3
Jodie,
o'clock,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's in 4 minutes.
Tatiana,
Come on,
three,
come
yeah.
on.
Alexander, 3 p.m. Go through social media quickly with
Yeah,
Daniel.
yeah.
So everything you want to see, so everything we do, all on Facebook. There's well, everything's on there. There's nothing else you can see. All on Facebook. But if you like your videos, you want to see some other videos, tutorials, everything like that, that's on YouTube. That's all there. So you got all that on YouTube. If you like behind the scenes shots, follow Paula there. It's on Instagram. So join her on Instagram. And if you like your inspiration, she's got boards on there. You better check it out. It's on Pinterest.
I do.
And
Not
finally,
Venus, yeah.
if you like your updates, quick and punchy, I know Paula does, we'll find that on Twitter. Okay, well, guys, you go over to her chanda. We'll go and relax upstairs and watch too. So
And Craft Celebrity,
Craft Celebrity
whatever,
2016.
Crafty
We'll put the
Award.
link in there. Vote
2016, a year late.
Vote Owine.
Oh, wine for 2016.
See you later. And craft personality. Bye. See you after, guys. Ta.